scariest way possible that have no other way home.
That's how we get the views, right?
There you go. Hey, the heater works. Squirrel cage in it. Let's see what if she just cranks. She's barely. That's as far as we're gonna go today. We'll see you in a couple of days. So, all
right.
I'm gonna leave the battery here.
Right on.
If you want to sell it, I'll just be sad a little bit. Sweet.
This time on Daily Driven Death Traps, we die.
We go biking.
And then a square body.
Some people think that all we do is cars. No. We also do jumps and other stuff like that.
This is the grain truck.
This is the C50 reincarnated as a much more expensive bike. It might not look like much to you automotive guys, but guess what?
It was a trade.
It was a trade, and this bike originally MSRP'd at $9,000. Yes, I know. Mind-blowing for automotive people, but these are very expensive pieces of art, and we've been using it this trip, and this is gonna be a crazy trip, boys and girls.
Skipping leg day.
That thing looks like Alex. No, Alex is the opposite. He's heavy on the bottom, light on top.
I need chest day. This guy definitely has chest day.
He's got all the chest. He got no muscle, so he's every gym bro on trend right now.
Except he has torn pecs right there.
Oh. The Blazer. We need to find a hood, and we need to find some new meat. And you're gonna ask yourself, yeah, we're gonna keep those tires. Heck yeah, dude. Those are brand spanking new 10 years ago. You know what? All of you square body lovers out there, stand back with me and tell me, do you think this has a lift on it? I think it's got blocks in the back. But again, I don't stare at Blazers very often. So maybe this is, it doesn't look like stock right now by any means, but.
It doesn't look stock at all. But
The front springs just get me going because it doesn't look any different. There's no blocks or anything on the front at all.
Nice crank, brother.
Crank it. Crank it.
Gosh, those fingers.
You know it's bad when it fits a thumb. Coming down.
Oh. Oh.
It's been a minute since she came down.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Wow. Tensionized. So here's the thing: is I've had a Bronco, an FJ Cruiser, a Scout, and all I'm missing in the bloodline is a Blazer and a Trailblazer. What am I thinking? Plymouth Trailblazer or Ram Charger. We got to do this one, and we got to also find a Ram Charger someday.
Ram Charger would be sweet.
Ram Charger would be sick.
I bet those are expensive.
Nah, I don't think so. That's crazy. A little bit of rust back here. A little bit of rust. They all did that though. We're really lucky that where this one's located, because if this was in Iowa where we're from, you wouldn't see the bottom half. We could send him the picture that one guy sent us of the one he wanted to trade us. The whole back half is completely gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
We'll put something in the video what they actually usually look like in Iowa.
The Jeep FC trade.
But we got some seats. I know we have some new parts. We got a radiator in the back and a fuel cell. We gotta put this on it. You guys asked for it. Well, not really, but here we are. We are a lot of miles from home. I'll tell you the circumstances after this, but we acquired, sight unseen basically, because we told the guy we'd take it before we even got here, a 79 Blazer. Yeah, I know we did a Chevy last week, but hang with us here. We are in Arkansas, or Kansas for some of y'all. We figured out the best way to make this kind of thing happen is to bring some mountain bikes and get left here by our significant others, and then try to drive this 10 to 12 hours home.
4 hours.
Oh yeah, sorry,
to a bachelor
4 hours.
Party.
4 hours because we got a bachelor trip to go to with this, and then we got from the bachelor's trip. We have 9 hours to go. So we are going to be in this little Blazer together for 13 hours. Nothing will go wrong. Nothing at all. Let's look at this Blazer, guys. Let's come and take a gander. As I was kind of saying, or saying later on, this sucker is much more minty fresh than Iowa corn-fed Blazers, salt-fed. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Iowa salt-fed Blazers. So this is a square body. I know we did a C30 camper special, but this is the next level. This is a Blazer. These are extremely desirable, at least I think so. And you know what? I kind of like it. It looks kind of sweet. We have a couple days to do this, so I think we're going to make some significant improvements. But the outlier of this whole situation is it hasn't ran in 10 years. 10 years.
A decade.
So she's been sitting for a decade. The brand new tires are a decade old, and she's been fiddled with. Like a lot of fiddles. It has steel wool patching one of the floorboards. It's got a lot of Bondo in spaces that didn't need Bondo because it's just a small little door ding. But you know what? It's way solid. Here's some of that Bondo that didn't need to be there. That's a Dynaglass, actually. Here's some more Bondo that didn't need to be there. More. Small little dent here. And then tailgate has a bunch of Bondo that doesn't need to be there. Right here. That might have been a little rust, I'll give them that. But the worst part of this is right there. They saw the Dynaglass aisle and just said, yes, I'll take every bit of it and I'll just goo it on there. That looks like my kind of bodywork though, so I'll give them that. Boys, girls, NPCs, artichokes, whatever you want to be called, we got a lot of work to do, so we're going to get started. And we're going to see if we can get this Blazer to purr like a little kitten that it is. It is the most common engine known to man. Not really. Nowadays, it's a 5.3 LS. Look at that, baby. Small block Chevy. I was kind of deliberate with choosing this vehicle due to the fact it is a small block Chevy. And these are, I hate to say it, kind of reliable, although the one we had on the channel before, neither of them ran worth a darn.
Is that turbo 350?
And a turbo 350 transmission. I wish it was a manual too. Don't look at me like that. I'm sorry. Rochester 4-barrel that needs rebuilt pretty bad. And has fueling issues. That's why it was parked all those years ago. Fueling issues have not been figured out because there was parts in the back that showed us otherwise. The other scary thing, as is the Chinook, there is a spare radiator with this vehicle. Are we worried about a head gasket this time, Alex?
It's like bad dreams now.
I think it's going to be the best thing since sliced chicken.
So, not see if it's going to get running first. Let's see if we can put a hitch on.
We don't care about if it runs. We just care if we can get
The bike's
two
home.
bikes that are worth more than this home.
They're saying, is that small bike? Give it. Needs to come in.
This is upside down, so someone bolted this together so that these mounts are the wrong side around. So we'll be fine.
How close is it to your frame though?
Way far away.
Like,
Here.
does it get wider?
Right there.
Oh, it needs to get thinner.
Yeah, narrow. That's what I meant.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I
So
was
probably
more-
just one bolt hole in.
Yeah, I was just more worried that it wasn't going to be wide enough.
Line up. We got our $4,000 bike. We've got our $10,000 bike. We've got all of our living accessories, camera gear, all of our tools. And Sean. And then we've got everything that the Blazer came with, plus the rack. We still got some stuff in the Blazer. Are we going to be able to fit all this in here? I don't know. That's a lot of stuff.
I'm sorting my stuff.
Look at how clean this frame is.
This would not happen in Iowa.
For all you Midwesterners, you're probably just gooning right now.
I'm gooning.
And then these lines look great too. So, I mean, we brought a bunch of soft line, but I'm gonna bet we don't have to change those. And now I just screwed us because I said that, but
He just wants to change them. He wants to be the brake.
I want to change them.
I want to do it.
I want to do it.
What are we missing?
Very clean under here. Not your typical Toyota, except that.
Carb is about as dry as my EMs.
Can we get her to fire off right away?
Oh, 100%, dude. These small block Chevys are crazy. They're just so reliable. Well, you might
So to keep the video going, we are going to have to do a paint job at Lowe's.
You just keep jinxing it, dude.
Are you wanting me to do the thing?
Let her rip.
Watch your legs and your hands and your feet and your arms and your penis. You want to see if we have gas coming out?
Turn it off. Well, I guess just cut the video. This one was too easy. Time to go home.
That was supposed to be the Chinook. Something will happen.
See what we do? We see what you people do to us. We wish harm upon ourselves. We have 500 miles to go. Maybe 600 miles, and we just want ourselves to be in pain right away. Okay, well, let's
Get the inlet off and see if we got gas going up to it.
I'm scared to do it because I don't know if I want the gas in that tank to be coming up here, but it continued to go. I did fill the bowls pretty high, so we'll pull it out and ruin the fuel pumps.
Need vice grips.
Oh, I almost fell.
It's just so heavy. Freaking tough systems.
Why are you using a vice grip on a line?
Well, because it's already rounded over by somebody else.
Someone did the right thing and rounded it.
The only bad thing is how tall this is. Did you hear the clogged exhaust right away?
How did you not know that?
You freaking unlicensed mechanic.
You shouldn't be working on cars. You should always send your vehicles to ASAE certified mechanics so they can charge you. See you later.
So our main idea with this, when we show up to the bachelor party, is to get a big old JBL speaker and play Fetty Wap when we arrive. I don't know how many of you are going to get that, but it's funny.
I want you to be my... Who do you think we are? Do you think we'll have cruise control? No.
Do you got soft hands?
Do you work 250 hours a week? I wear gloves because I'm not a real man in construction. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Let me prime it. Go ahead. Yep. So the fuel pump's good.
Just no fuel back there?
Just no fuel back there, which is fantastic. So, like I told you guys earlier, this came with a brand new fuel tank. So, and a brand new radiator. Here's a reason why it came with both. And because we have at least time this time around, we are just gonna switch both. I know that sounds stupid. If you don't need it, why switch it? But we have the brand new stuff. It's just easier for us to do the work now than have to do it on the side of the road on a mountaintop in Arkansas while it's snowing. Our top right. You can see leakage.
Oh.
Top right of the tank.
So it is good we're doing it.
Yep. Okay, let's just make it happen.
All right, let's see what we got to work with the fuel tank. So we got the shield here. That's gonna be great. So we gotta take that off. So 3 bolts here on the back. 3 bolts on the top back here too.
Maybe we'll blow a tire and get thrown off the road and die. Not a lot of room in here.
I'm not messing around with bolts for 3 hours. Got the shield off. I just need to get these 2 bolts done and then it can drop down and come out. It's just, we still have barely any room to get our hands up in there. So here's the cramps.
No.
What's the mystery package? That doesn't look good.
I don't even want to open it.
Unboxing die. What is this from?
Rock Auto. Just kidding.
Is it gaskets?
I think it's oil pan. Yep, oil pan gaskets.
It's not even leaking.
Yeah, that's a little sus. You know what? I'll take that any day of the week over what I thought that package was. Everybody look at the size of this. It looks like a head gas.
Oh, okay. We're still good.
I heard something else in there. Here you go. Spark plug wire, thermostat, wiper arm, or cap, license plate, lamp, fuel filter, and oil filter.
When was this ordered?
This was ordered in June 7th of 2016.
2016. Huh. Crazy. I was 16 years old. Sweet 16. Quinceañera. Well, these are stuck tighter than fill in the blank. So, and there's not a lot of room in here. I'm gonna take this bumper off with the big Ugga for the points that I can actually get to, and then I'm gonna have to arm the rest of them. There are 2 ways to take off this bumper, and that's what I'm gonna do. These guys right here, or to the frame. If I did the frame, I'd still have to do these guys, so go with these and then leave the brackets on so I can just bolt her right up after that. Sean's having a fantastic time up there too, right, Sean?
Some people shouldn't order parts.
Oh, dude, I just squint my eyes and I'm in Punta Cana.
Folks, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna pull this rad. I think it's, I don't know if it's empty or not. I'm gonna grab a bucket. Ooh, it's got the trans lines that I can break off. Perfect. Work. You know what? All you folks and warmer clients, I'm so envious. With no salt or anything, everything just is just... We had a guy at a parts store, not to get into a long conversation, but we had a guy at a parts store yesterday. We were talking about how issues we have kind of with all these vehicles. Like, we haven't had, I don't ever have that kind of issues around here. Well, the cold weather, the salt, the grime, all that stuff up in the Midwest is just so hard on everything, and it really shows. The nice part about the southern vehicles is not like California where they just put water in their radiators either. They actually had to use the antifreeze because it did get cold. So this is the place to get the rigs if you can find them. Arkansas. I don't have a 1/2-inch wrench any longer. So if you guys are watching right now and be like, oh, this is gonna be way too easy on them. Well, here's the thing, is that we have a long drive and a long week with this truck. And inevitably, yes, it did start, but that's half the kit caboodle per se. After that many years of not doing anything and just gets thrown back on the road to go a long ways, you know there's gonna be issues. We're gonna trade these tires for older ones with more cracks, and we will have the better side of the trade. Brass monkey. On this episode of Daily Driven Death Traps, Sean and Alex have to pressure wash a guy's driveway because Sean's an idiot. Milk for that tub. Okay, we got socks. Somebody's socks and stuff holding the radiator, so that's cool. Socky bomb. Watch, they ordered the radiator for a manual. Okay, radiator is out. As it's out, we did find, again, fiddler kind of things, a belt in the back. So it does fit. It's gonna loosen up the alternator, tighten it back up, and then go from there. So went to loosen the alternator. 2 things, alternator might be bad, or they already plan on doing the belt, I guess. There is a reason why someone gave up on this. We just have to figure out why.
So wrong. Let's take the shroud out and make her work.
Who ordered this? Who ordered this, bro? So I'm just... Let me grab that 2x4, bring her up. So here's the old radiator that was purchased for the truck, that was in the truck. Its footprint is thinner, dramatically, and not as tall. Or some activities. In town for a movie. Maybe. Here we go. Cool, 2x4 action. Here's the dilemma. shroud is, sorry, the radiator is much smaller, so the shroud's gonna be too big. But thought process being, I'm just gonna make a cut on the shroud that goes boom and then boom. So then I can get the upper radiator hose on still. Down there, don't need to really get to. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how we can mount this. Is this, then look through there. It doesn't really have anything to stop it from falling back other than the shroud that anchors to this radiator support addition. So that being said, that is a slight issue. And then yes, I am running that wire down through there to hold it off the firewall, or sorry, off the radiator support, so that way it doesn't grind the face down on bolts that are sticking out. Yes, we're missing some pieces and parts for this guy that have supposed to have rubbers on it, but we'll make it work no matter what. Make sure you wear a life jacket. Make sure he knows he has a shellfish allergy. Alex is allergic to shellfish. Please send it to his address so he can turn into a balloon. I can stab him with an EpiPen. When I blow up, I'm gonna act like I don't know nobody. We have 3 days to do this. I can't believe you're not done yet.
I wish you would hurry up.
There we go. Oh, almost went down, boss man. Potato. No, don't you dare say that this is too small of a hose. Wow. Gosh, dang it. I'm looking at the address of who ordered this radiator. I need to find it. Come on, I know you've been small for a long time. You gotta grow. Okay, so it's just been squeezed for years. Arkansas. Oh, it's on. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, it's a river monster. We are putting her back together right now. And then I'm gonna test and see if it's gonna be safe, because I just don't know about this. Might have to grab another something to stick in between there so it doesn't end up wanting to fall backwards and turn into minced meat. I'm not opposed. Oh, dude. I think the rad's gonna work.
There she is, after all that work.
Yeah, that took more work than probably heads. Yeah. So the rad is done. It's not beautiful, I know, but it will function.
What do you mean? This is stock.
The 2x4 underneath the radiator holding it up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did that from the factory, forgot. And the fan, I think, is gonna do fan things. We're as far as we can go until we actually get fuel in the tank and start pumping fuel up to the carburetor.
Yeah, because we have a rebuild kit for that. And
realize the accelerator pump's bad. And then replace that. And then realize that it's out of time. And then realize it has header leaks. And then realize it is in all its glory. Glory, glory.
the sock doesn't even look dirty.
No, this isn't bad. What have I learned? And I started touching it. These usually flake into a million pieces. Primary vent. No, that's a return. Oh, no, maybe that's a return. I might be wrong though. I don't think we need the return if we have the certain fuel pump. I think we deleted on the old return, but that'd mean the carburetor has a return too. So we'll play with it. We've got time to think about it. That sounds like it's doing things too. You can ohm these out if you really want to, and I could probably do it if I was not stupid. I think you put this on an ohm meter, touch it to here, touch it to there, and then mess with this guy, and that'll tell you if your setting unit is functioning. Other things that don't matter and suck just didn't need changed. Kind of a lot of work for just putting a new fuel tank in it. We're here now. If you look in there, it's like clean as a bell.
So pretty.
Wow, that is very clean.
We did not need to do that.
We did not need to do that. It is what it is. You can't hate yourself for doing preventative maintenance.
So this is the original seat. The brackets in the front of it do not match up with the bolt holes in the front here. And then we also don't have the original bracket that's supposed to be on the back, because these are just two random brackets that don't line up with the holes either. This is too long. The other thing was too narrow. It came with other seats. I'm about to get that one that's supposed to be the driver, put it in here and see how it fits, because we're definitely going to need to do some custom stuff with this and find some kind of bracket or make some kind of bracket, but we don't have the time or the tools for that.
Well, our brand new tank that didn't need to be changed out is now ready to go. Something I always do. You don't have to do it. I usually just preliminarily cut lines and put brand new ones on, so that way I can just slip them on to where they go into the truck. Now, as I referred to before, we do have 3 lines, and the carburetor the fuel pump was switched for basically a single flow. This guy, so the return, this guy, we'll see what we want to do with it, and we'll hook it up. And then if we end up going back to return style on the old Rochester and fuel pump, we'll hook it all back up, but I don't think we're gonna have to since we're switching the fuel pump. So I think I don't know what happened, because we had the wrong radiator and now we have the wrong fuel tank. So both items that were purchased for this poor Blazer were wrong. I don't know if they ordered it for the wrong year, and maybe it's a higher capacity year. Same with the radiator was a wider, and so the radiator support was different. But now we're 2 paddles without a crick. Well, not really. We can go to the hardware store and get coupler nuts, but where's the nearest hardware store? You see that little knoll over there?
2 miles that way.
Yeah, so.
And that shield wouldn't fit. I mean, we don't need the freaking shield, but
well, we need to put the shield back on because we don't have room for it in the truck. So what we'll do is we'll just have to buy some spacers for the shield too, to bring it down. But then the problem is, if you bring everything down, you're gonna hit the hitch. So you know what that means, guys?
old one's going back
Old
in.
one's going back.
Oh, we could go to the pawn shop.
We could probably pawn the new one off.
Just has a few scratches now.
Shucks, man. All that work just to put the same one back in.
How are we doing?
We're doing
Mediocre.
So we're doing mediocre just due to the fact that we've done a lot of stuff that we trusted people. What do you never do at a home improvement store? You don't ask the people that work there anything because you shouldn't trust them. I said it.
It's just true.
It's just true. We did that. We trusted what was in the truck was the exact thing that we needed to use. Now we have a 2x4 holding up our brand new radiator, and we just wasted 4 hours changing fuel tanks.
Well,
and this one looks new.
Been 2 hours, but
we've actually wasted 52 hours changing the fuel tank. But the new one is under there. So I don't know why this one. Hey, did we put the old one back up?
I think we might have put the old one back up.
Anyway, so someone ordered a high capacity / maybe a different year fuel tank. We'll do some research, probably not. But you can tell us we're stupid in the comment section. Don't really care. But that's a little bit big, so the straps would be too short, and we'd have to put some coupler nuts on it to make it longer, than some all thread. A lot of work.
We only have bikes.
Yeah, so we could have rode there, but we'd also need other hardware, and then that would have pushed down the fuel tank even farther, and then we're trying to mount a hitch. So here's a lot of finagling going on, not fiddling, finagling. And here's the other issue. This sat in a dirt pile for since I was born. So this has been in a dirt pile since I was born at my parents' house, and I'm like, you know what? I think we have an extra one, so we'll bring it with us. And it's stuck together. These are supposed to come out so you can adjust. And if you look at it, it's bent now because I've been beating the death out of it. So now I'm at the point where I'm going to cut all the way through, and then take a chisel after I cut this in half and cut that out. And then we'll have this much play. Hopefully not, I don't know, we'll have to check one more time for the width and make sure that it doesn't cut too much out to not be able to, work. A lot of finagling, and we have some more finagling to do. We'll get everything back together and probably rip it. Show them out the seats.
Seats kind of suck. So the seat, last time I was talking to you, we had that one on, took it off, bolted down the front portion since those lined up but the backs are way far away. The metal in this seat is way up there, as you can see, like up there, and then we're supposed to bolt right there. So at that point, it'd be really far down compared to the other one. So I mean, it really isn't meant for this seat. We're just gonna leave it like this unbolted, and then once we get this thing running and do a parts store and other hardware stores and whatever, I'll probably put that one back on, put like a 4x4 under this. I don't know, we'll figure out something way better than this situation, but we're gonna have to run with this for now. Those seats definitely do not fit because it's made to go up where the transmission tunnel is, and this is just flat. Nothing really is working out right now. So we got it out, but
New.
that's pretty gang, I'll tell you what. Shalissa.
Oh, Shalissa, you make me so happy. I love you, Shalissa.
How's it looking?
So usually about this time, every revival, we try to take a 10-minute nap.
Oh,
Break time's over. We don't take breaks. We work 350-hour weeks. Never stop. You feel like a man? You push her around. Just like K5, bro? Dude, I got butterfingers. That's a fighter jet.
Carl's?
Carl's Customs.
Heck yeah. Oh, listen to those shocks.
Ranchos are still doing rancho things. Well, I'm dropping some oil because we really don't have a choice to drive this or not. We're driving it most of this. I don't know why you lied to me. These steel lines are terrible. Anyway, yeah, dropping some oil so that way, you know, just keeping my hands moving while Alex is in the engine bay because we couldn't really start. So now I'm gonna drop the oil. Really debating on taking my bike to go get lunch.
Oh, Chan.
I'm sorry.
At least it's not white.
It's very used oil.
Time to go fishing another way.
As clean as a bell.
Doing an inline fuel filter right now.
What? What are you doing?
And then we're gonna start this pig up.
Dude. And we're also trying to buy rims and tires. It's not the exact rims we want, but guess what? They're basically new wheels for 700 bucks. It doesn't look good on old stuff. Here you go, people. Here's the thing. For the price, you gotta run it. I guess we can always run by that tire place. Oh, look at that. 5 miles away. Stay grounded, my guy. Yeah. That starter was so loud. I just love it because it's Chevy loud, Chevy proud.
So even though it says 60 PSI right now, we're still gonna put some oil in it.
It has it right now though.
Yeah, it's got all that PSI.
It's got the PSI from the PSI mainly because if you look right there, it's unhooked. Take your time here because we're trying to go in the wrong hole. Oh no, I forgot to put the drain plug back in. I'm gonna give her a little giggle deuce. I don't have the fuel line on it. I'll let you know when turned off, okay? It sounded like the fan was hitting something and everything else was hitting something. It just didn't sound pretty. I think it's fine though. I hate to say it. Whenever you're ready. Nope, no working. You wanna go get some food or do you wanna keep messing about? All right, let's get everything we can in this sumbit so we don't look like a bomb. And then let's get it out on the street. So we need to, it's not pumping. I might hook up before we do that, the electric one for giggles. and try to run the electric one to pull fuel, make sure we're able to pull fuel, and then from there make sure that we don't need this to no, shouldn't. I was gonna say maybe we need the return, but I don't think we do. But right now the gentleman and his kids are coming home, so we're gonna get everything kind of consolidated, personal items and everything in the truck, and then we're gonna push down onto the road, so that way.
So we shouldn't have much to do after we go eat.
Shouldn't.
And we haven't eaten in a while. We got some lunch! Just biking around.
Gotta bike to the restaurant, bike away, so you're already hungry. Another meal.
Replacing the fuel pump. Made in the USA. Made to fail.
I was just messing about, seeing what's up. This is our main fuel line right here, and it looks like it is completely sandwiched or hot dogged or kinked. There we go, found the right one. So that being said, I'm gonna probably rip it off right there, and then kind of come back where it's at right here, clean it up, put a new rubber right there. Rubber.
I'm full.
I am too. I shouldn't eat that much.
Oh,
Oh no!
hey, put your mouth right under the hook.
That smells old.
Yeah, that was definitely kinked right there.
I wonder what our problem is. Let's buy all the fuel pumps ever.
Let's buy 3 fuel pumps and a new fuel pump.
And a new fuel tank that doesn't fit.
Oh. This is probably not the problem. Knowing our lives,
Going back on a 6-speed.
it looks like the problem, but it's not the problem. NP205.
Says
Still nothing.
Still nothing. Our fuel cell down from where we just messed with that pipe. Put it in line right there.
oh, season good.
It had some gas coming out of it. That's weird. Let's try it. Wait, did you do that? Or was that like that?
I didn't do it.
Can you watch it? Drawing air right there because it's cracked. Somebody tried tightening it, cracked it right there. It functions though. That's the worrisome part. This is what came out of it. It works too. So we're just gonna run off the fact that maybe we're lucky. Let's go put that new one in, and then if that doesn't work, we're gonna have to get the return. So this is the push rod that makes the fuel pump do the pumping. Usually you just fill it full of grease to help you hold it up. This doesn't have as good of a like sitting arrangements as a Ford does.
Bingo bongo.
All right, go turn this Gorl over. This Gorl. We do have a lot of gas.
Hey. Finally.
Can I cross-thread my second? So I'm guessing what happened is somebody tried to do the fuel pump and the little rod, they just like shoved the fuel pump in there.
And it
wasn't touching. Because those fuel pumps back there are good. Yep. Float's stuck. Turn it off.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, she's nonstop blowing. I'll tighten that back up, and then the float's just sticking. I think I'm gonna hit that thing with a hammer a couple times, to be real with you. And then from there, we'll try to start it up one more time. Did you check any vitals at all?
I mean, it was smoking a little bit, but that's just because of the marble.
Yeah, we're not running off the fuel tank right now. I'll switch it over to the real deal.
She has some white smoke.
It was probably running super rich because it was floating the bowls. We'll give her
My gosh.
What is happening in this neighborhood? We might need to leave. Who has this?
It's theirs.
Give the Rochester some persuasion. Whenever you're ready.
Isn't it weird that it has like a whistle?
No, that's just someone's crappy weld going. It's inside by the boom tube.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have any pressure in.
Is she drinking it?
Oh no.
Nope. Thank goodness.
Bro's so worried about that.
2 weeks in a row. What can you?
4 weeks. Make it 5.
Wow. Shiny.
Shiny. This little 350 looks like it's been through 167,000 miles, to be honest. You always hope it's the low side. Lights at all. We switched the dimmer out, which is the easy fix, and we're also having some vacuum carburetor issues. So typical stuff. Most of the time we just start driving right now, but we kind of got to drive this for a week and a half. Neutral. It's gotta get locked out. It's a full-time front end. Something I didn't know.
All right.
There's no two-wheel drive, so we'll have to brush up on our knowledge about these. So we do have everything we need. I'm gonna turn down the idle just a smidge, and then we can get some stuff out of the way and just go around the block. There she is. Leg day.
Yeah, now we need the 33s.
Sorry, chest day. Chest day.
Oh yeah, chest day.
Yeah, we found a gentleman with 33s.
It's the first time it's done that to us. There we go.
Let's go! What are you waiting for? No reverse? We don't have anything almost. The transfer case bumped out of gear. First, second, the transfer case bounced out.
Third.
The alignment's really good. Oh my God. Yeah, give me a navigation.
Gas station.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. That might have just been a fluke with the Carburetor's float sticking hard.
Still not enough.
Yeah, that's good. I think the stuck. Whoa. Well, that's not working for sure. I sure love O'Reilly's gauges.
First stop already. Probably just gonna have to do that rebuild kit at some point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The squirter working.
Yeah.
So she was flooded right there. Hey.
Float's stuck in there. The needle's not doing the needly things. And now that carb's leaking out the side. What if we just put an Edelbrock intake manifold on it in a full barrel hot carb? Yeah, it's leaking out the side now. Okay, well we need to get the ballaster back on. I'm gonna grab my screwdriver that I put in a box that I can't get to back in, and then we're gonna try to get it over to that gas station, fill it full of fuel so we don't run out of gas, and then go to the B&B so we have more thoughts. And then we're gonna probably take this carb off and give her the old bench rebuild. Very, very rich. We have 20 gallons in her. She's gonna do a wheelie with all the weight in the back. But you know what? We love the Blazer, don't we, Alex? No, not yet. Oh, you're up. Oh, you're up a creek without a paddle. I'm sorry. Menaces. Is there any way we can get there on a side road?
Yeah, go that way and let's see what happens with the maps.
Oh my gosh, of course it's a green arrow. Why wouldn't it be a green arrow? Huh? And why is it? Young population around here. They're probably like, gosh, these guys are trying to show off. Oh gosh. Hold on tight. Can we just break the window? The bike's hanging, bro. Is it? Yes. Wow. What happened?
Broke the whole fucking bracket. That was a big jump.
It almost flew out.
Nice.
We're running better now.
Dude, maybe the jump fixed the car.
It's running better, dude.
It is.
Airtime. Airtime fixed it.
I want to jump. Pre-runner build right now.
We made it.
Just gotta work it. You know what? I'll deal with that. That's good enough. Wow, I thought Arkansas was way less populated than it is. So this switch is completely broken.
It's getting late on us out at O'Reilly's. Right now we're trying to figure out our lighting situation. Our brake pedal works now since we have some new tail lights in there, bulbs. Now I'm doing the other side. Sean is looking up in this guy, and I think he said something grounded out up here and fried a bunch of stuff. We need a headlight switch, but they don't have one, so we're gonna have to head to Fayetteville at some point.
Whoa.
What'd you get?
Hey, so here's the deal. Somebody used one of those glass fusible links. I don't use those. I use these, you know, the actual dongles. Basically what happened is it's bad down in there. Connection's bad, something's bad. Here's a bunch of just redneck wiring going on down there. So I'm gonna redneck it again.
Yeah, we can't leave until he's gone.
It's fine, we got plenty to do. Like, go see Minecraft. So I'm gonna cut out that other glass fusible link, add this one in, and then I'm going to test all the connections for the running lights, the dimmer switch, the high beams, and everything with the jumper wire. And that will kind of tell us what is actually happening with the Blazer, why it's being the way it's being with no lights. Other than now we have brake lights, which is sweet. One brake light. If we can get all lights, that's going to be.
We have turn signals too, actually.
Oh,
we didn't tell them that.
We have turn signals. If we have that, consider it a huge W, and we have headlights, and then we can continue on to the very poor running situation, and that tire is going flat. And then after that, we'll tend to the large oil leak that we've acquired from the oil sending unit.
There he goes.
And then after that, we'll do the floor, and then after that, so we got plenty. The good news is we got plenty of time, but we also have plenty of things to do to make sure the Blazer. Gosh, this looks so bad without big rims and tires. I can't look at it.
Marker lights. Only marker lights. Yeah.
Chasing down headlights, and what we figured out, or I've figured out so far, is that I grabbed the harness. You can't see it because it's so dark, but the harness, I'm sticking it with this guy. It's in high beam right now. It's rolling out. Yes, I know that's low on voltage, but going from that factoid, okay, just remember this. When I hit the dimmer switch, that should zero out because it is the high beam. Sorry, we're testing so many different lights right now.
Yep.
Okay, so we're testing all the lights. There was a fire, something got really hot under the dash and melted some stuff. So I think it just created a big firestorm of issues. So as you see there, she has a small voltage draw, but nothing major. The dimmer switch is functioning, headlights are blown, which is not the cheapest thing in the world, but you know what? It is what it is. We got cool marker lights though. Bingo.
Turn signals?
Try them out. Sadly, the key might have to be on. Well, it's probably because I have the headlight switch unplugged. Well, it don't even matter because it wasn't working before anyway. You just didn't have the key on all the way. You baloney boy. I'm gonna go buy 2 headlights, I guess. There goes the budget.
Hey! Got her? Yeah. Do the beam. Beam. Yep. Works.
That headlight switch, I think, is junk. So we're gonna have to leave that jumper in there, driving back to the restaurant B&B thing, and then we're just gonna have to get or we could drive it over to the other location.
Or we could just leave it.
Or we could just leave.
Hey! The right one's looking a little odd.
Fixing it right this time.
Now get over here. Tap dance.
So our goal tomorrow is to find a hood. Hopefully you don't live in Arkansas and have a square body, because
Friday night auto supply. You got brake lights. Oh, turn signals. Hey.
You got both of them?
Yeah, dude.
All the lights work. Why is it nicer than all of our vehicles?
The road again.
Old Bessie, here we go.
Sandwich.
What happened?
No lights.
They fell?
I don't know, do we have them? Or are they just that dim? Oh, they're that dim. Sorry. My fault. That's a lot of sound for not all that power.
Yeah, no.
You can tell we're Iowans because we're so white.
It says judgment-free zone, but I still judge quadra-jets.
Oh, yeah.
Sure would be nice if we could drive our Blazer, not ride bikes. Coming soon.
Well, it was 34 degrees this morning, so
No, dude.
had to waste some time.
We rode bikes in the cold instead of worked on a car in the cold.
Watch it.
Fun China in this Airbnb. That's kind of creepy.
I wonder why I was wandering.
I think we need to put 33s on it. It will fix it. So what we're gonna do is just put this on there. Let me know if it starts gooing. There she is.
Hey, that helped.
Pretty good. This is what happens, guys. If you grease your stuff and actually take care of it,
I need to grease my Tacoma.
Yeah, dude. Oops, it touched me. Okay, so good morning. This morning, what we're doing is we're rebuilding the carburetor. We're gonna go try to find a hood. We're gonna go try to make this so we don't have to call it leg day. Probably bolt the seat down at Lowe's the wrong way.
Did we tell them? There's a used tire place, and we kind of want to keep the chrome bullet holes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go there first, and then there's a Facebook guy at 4 o'clock.
There's a song we like from Walker Hayes. Chrome bullet hole rims on Bridgestones.
So if we
If
can
we
find
some
Bridgestones.
We're gonna do it. As long as they're not. What are these? 235s. I didn't realize they're that small. So as long as we can get up to 280s or 3.0s, that'd be great. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're gonna probably. I'd like to find some 33s. I mean 35s will fit because it's got a 4-inch lift. Then again, we already don't have any power at all. We need to figure out why we don't have any power. And
Because we don't have 4-barrel car.
if I rebuild this Boggerator, then and it's still garbage, we're gonna have to change her to some auto parts store specials. Holly 600 and L Brock Performer. And then we're gonna be so far over budget with rims, and that will lose money for sure on this truck.
Meow.
I'm kind of sad the cruise control doesn't work. We could probably work that out too. I'm extremely impressed, honestly. Yesterday we got the gas gauge working. Actually, first vehicle ever for the gas gauge to work. And then we also got the headlights working the correct way. Everybody's like, oh, I'm so glad you guys are learning. We're really not that stupid. It's just that we try to rush things really fast so that you guys aren't watching us for 3 days straight. You guys are done.
A big JBL speaker is $300.
Oh my God. It's either 33s or the JBL. There's really nothing in this world like rebuilding a raw Chester 4-barrel at 7 in the morning. The birds are chirping. It's just something, you know. It's something that gets the people going, makes the heart happy. Today on this episode of Technician Sean, we're gonna try our darndest to get this carburetor in much better operating condition than it is right now. Because right now, she is the epitome of boggy / overfueling / blowing through / everything. I did go ahead before we even went on the road and replaced the filter coming into the unit itself, but that was sadly not enough for it sitting that long and having goo up in there. Sadly, if we still had the gasoline from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, we wouldn't have to worry about a bunch of corn sitting at the bottom of our bowls and clogging up our carburetors. But we are in the 21st century, and it is gooey. I'm gonna have this carburetor off, and we do have a valve cover or a oil sending unit leak. I am gonna inspect that as I'm in there and see if that's an easy fix or it's something that we have to turn a blind eye to and not fix. We'll see what we decide on that side of things. Most likely, probably just gonna turn a blind eye and just put a cord in her every so often. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. This is super easy to take out. It's just annoying to do it. What you have to do here is there's two bolts. One here, one there, one there, one there. And then this pivot mechanism, you can pop these down and then you take this one out, that one out, that one out, now all those out. And then you can most likely get to that situation in there.
Oh wow, chrome getcha, oh bad.
This is what was on the bottom of the carburetor. Would you like to lick it?
Rubber in. I'm gonna have to get up in there.
Who's that?
You're in our White House watching your bikes.
I forgot we said we were gonna do plugs.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't remind you, but I thought you were chili coochie. Oh!
So the new spark plugs that came with this thing sat out in the weather too long, so now they're all corroded too. Gotta give them a little 400 grit restoration. See how corroded it is? Just from sitting in a wet box. Chili coochie! Hey, guess what? This must be a 6-banger.
We just got done rebuilding the carb and putting the sparkies in there.
Look at all those Arkansans.
That's massive.
That thing's huge. What does that compare to Jack Trice?
I think that's significantly big. Well,
You think so? It might be the same size as just the, well, the buildings are just massive.
And you just drive way closer to it.
Yeah.
You can't get close to Jack Trice. But honestly, for what it is,
It's doing very well for since yesterday.
yeah. The good part is it doesn't want to die yet.
The good part is that we're on our way to 33s. Made it to O'Reilly's. We're still trying to figure out our tire situation. If we want to get some $700 rims and tires, then we don't know where to put our chrome bulldog. And then we have our water gauge that isn't moving. The hoses aren't.
They're completely cool. So I'm thinking since that's like a 3-core radiator and we replaced a 1-core,
And we still have the shroud and everything.
Shroud, and it's a cool day. Maybe it's just not coming up. But 130, it's not coming off the spike. That's a really hard pill to swallow. So we did, but I bought another one, and we're just gonna throw I bought 2 oil pressure gauges. I'm now gonna go back in and say I'm an idiot, and then we'll put this in the other bag and not have to pay money for it, if you know what I'm saying. Otherwise known as O'Reilly's is good to us. Right now, we're gonna see if I've got headlights.
Marker lights are on. Hey, they're on.
Sweet, dude. Okay, so we now have a headlight switch that works.
Sweet.
That's fuse protected. And we probably actually have gauge lights too. You know what? I should buy one in there. I should buy a
Dome light?
Oh. This is technically this. Open your door. See if it works. You know, we had high hopes, and that's the thing. What are the odds? That's his truck.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It works here.
Yeah, Yeah, I've only got new ones. Probably looking for 31, 10, 50, 15.
I don't care. I just need something not
Yeah, that's the biggest 15 I've got.
31s. What are they priced at?
You can't park.
Then we can sell the chromies if we. But then we'd have to bring them back with us.
Yeah.
Sunlight from the floor.
Oh. Swiss cheese.
It's like it's like the Mustang with the higher option, how the horse beams down, but you just have holes in your floor.
Never rusts his beams down. We're gonna see if we can find a floorboard here. Potentially some white. Potentially some chrome self-tappers. And then potentially we might do a little bit of work on
Raptor liner.
some
Grass.
Let's do it.
We got our goods. Now we're just tuning the carburetor. Got it in drive, my foot on the brake so he can get the idle to where it needs to be. Got some stuff. Put this chrome trim back on. Get these holes fixed for a little bit.
See if we get shot. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. How y'all doing?
Oh, just about the same.
Good. I'm Corey.
Corey. Oh, we're just we're from Iowa, and we were dropped off to the Blazer over here, and get it running for 20 years, and now we're driving it back to Iowa.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to find a hood for it because it's got the old Chevy hood problem. And a gentleman that sold it to us said you have a sweet operation over here, and said at least told us to come check it out and take a gander.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, here, let me.
Can I take some pictures of your buildings?
Yeah, I don't think you've got a problem with that. I'm not the owner. I'm just Corey.
You're just Corey.
Yeah.
I'm just Corey.
And she's had her day, so we're headed to we saw you over here, and we were headed to a junkyard.
Yeah. Walk with me. I'll let you come in, and we can walk back there and see what he's got. Iowa, huh?
Iowa, you bet.
So did you come down for this thing?
Slightly that, and we have a trout fishing thing to go do for
Oh, yeah.
bachelor party.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the real reason. Where are you going fishing at?
Gas,
Gas or switch?
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Pretty well known, huh?
Yeah, they do a lot of advertising on the sports radio here. He talks about them all the time, it being like super high class operation. For
Oh, really? Wow. Well,
let's see. Let's go back through here.
Dude, this is sweet.
this is sweet.
Yeah, this was built back in the 40s, I think.
Really?
It's been here for a long time.
Is this only used as a shop or is
No, it was actually
live here,
the
too?
Sinclair gas station.
Wow.
Boy, I didn't know.
organization?
Yeah.
Somewhere, I guess.
I think he's more of the later generations.
He used to do a lot of 50s stuff, and now the guys, everybody's kind of aging out, and they're doing a lot of 60s and 70s running around.
Really? There it is. Wow, look at that. That's the right color. Sure that's not off of ours?
I can buckle it for you.
You know what, we need to do that.
What's underneath of it?
I mean, it's not buckled yet. We can change that. We just have a little bit of rot in the front nose, but that's it.
Well, shit, man, you might be in luck today.
Hey.
That'd be the first time ever.
I'm not 100%. Let's go back.
Depends on, because there's somewhat of a year difference, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it the width-wise or?
It's the nose, supposedly.
Just the nose shape, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He'll probably tell me $5,000 and I'll have a heart attack and then I'll die. Well,
And he'd probably be happy to sell.
you think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, if we don't have to go to the junkyard, I might be actually sad. It's been buckled probably for about as long as it's sat.
Running good for you, though, huh?
Well, I just rebuilt the cart this morning. We're still having a little bit of a hop to it.
Yeah.
I messed with the mixture screws. She still has a little bit of a but I'm kind of happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably more of a mechanic than I, but
Oh, I look the part. Yeah.
we're the weekend warriors per se,
Yeah.
not the real deals. I'm happy with how it's running.
Well, and sometimes too, I mean, depending on what kind of rebuilds you did, driving them is usually the best therapy.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You run decent. It's a little high on the idle, but I kind of like it a little high on the idle just in case of traffic. So,
All right. Well, you guys want to hang out for a minute or go to the junkyard or whatever you want to do?
well, we'll hang out. I might even go get an iced tea from Maverick. Is the 65 for sale?
It is. We've been using it for our park rig. It's not a runner.
Not a runner.
No.
Take it apart to get the one in there done.
Yeah. The one in the shed there was missing. This part of the floor was real bad, so
You know what's
I had it
crazy
up
is
there
you call
and
us
we
a parts
rebuilt
truck,
it.
and this is nicer than most anything in Iowa we're gonna ever see.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got the rust up there,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
A little update. We went to St. Clair, see if they had a hood, and they do. But the main guy isn't there. So we're gonna go to this junkyard.
And see if they have one.
More so,
Just for
you know,
fun.
just check around too because it looks really cool.
We're procrastinating doing everything we bought,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean,
and
you don't need floors though.
we need cottage cheese, not floors. Where am I?
Go, here we go, set of that radio, y'all get hit with a boom, boom.
No, I've never been like inside a little
is rare for
warehouse. It is. It's cool.
Another 5.3.
Wow.
What's up?
Just like their upholstery job and then their steering wheel.
Steering wheel is badass. That's gnarly. I mean, maybe that's tall enough. Isn't the floor level?
Yes.
Yeah, floor's square. So I mean, hypothetically, one of these would work.
Yeah.
So
So
we
it just needs to go up into the frame of the seat and then we can mark out the bottom.
Yeah. Or we just. Too bad these seats are trash.
Is it? That's level.
Terrible. This is a 306. Look at that. That's sweet, dude.
Jeez.
Look how rare that is. A 306 van. That's not rare, but it's kind of cool to see it. Hand. Armrest. I'll take this with me. See if we find that C10 on the way out. Gone, dude. Gone.
Do you want that hood?
This one's way better than ours. Let's get the heck out of here. We found a seat in the van. Dog on the roof. The van seats are the seats.
Oh, you even have an armrest, bro.
I know, dude. Now ride a moped, then you'll actually be skilled. Get on your little moped.
Somebody's ass is on my head right now.
Black mold is on top of his head right now.
Got her seat.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna drive this back to Iowa?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
We're gonna drive it over to that resort, and then we're gonna drive it back home.
Excellent.
That's
That'd be
the
a
plan.
good little pre-run there.
Yeah. Right now it's doing pretty decent. We got a small oil leak from the sending unit, but as do all 350 Chevys.
Yeah, they're gone. That's how you know.
Yep.
So you guys got a case vehicle, or are you down here just doing this? Also, just did. All right.
Yep. That's the fun of it. Usually we have a trailer in the truck, but this time we wanted to make it as hard as possible.
Well, these fellas are the ones that are looking at this hood.
Okay.
Sean and Alex.
How we doing? You got a beautiful place around here.
Gus.
Thanks,
I wish I could afford it.
Hey, Gus.
I think we're too light the old heels for that. I love the heel body.
Yeah, it's cool.
I got a 62.
Oh, do you? That's what this is.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Yours is a little bit nicer, I'll say that. 100% sure.
You see the archives in there?
I need to take a little closer look at the archives I get. I saw this archive.
Yeah, I knew you guys might, he said you might be interested in that.
Got plenty of goods.
I think I might have almost all the pulleys left for small block Chevys.
Really?
Original pulleys.
You
Look
might
here,
have.
look here at the pulley stacks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You never know when you might need 15 of them.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, man, beautiful place.
And we've got a room over there that's all 50s truck
Really?
stuff.
Telling Corey here, I said we have somewhat similar of a place, but it's more of a coal mining village setup in central Iowa. My father built it. He's from Northern California, so he was a body man out in California. He had a shop in Eureka. What do we need for this?
I don't know.
This not very valuable hood.
Well, yeah. You want the south of the Mason-Dixon line price?
I want,
Needs no rust.
I'm the northern guy.
Yeah. It's pretty straight. Is it worth $200 to you?
Would you do 150 or 100?
Yeah, 150 is fine.
Do you have change for 20? You have a $10 bill.
Or we could just do 160 and make it easy on all of us.
Well, that's too easy. That's too easy on you, but harder on me. How am I supposed to buy dinner?
I don't know. I'd say McDonald's.
Oh. And then that $10 is for gas when you come up to Iowa, so you can come and see our place.
Well, I think did it come with the bicycles?
No, we brought those with us. Those are more expensive than the Blazer, sadly.
The wives came with us and we biked in Bentonville for a day or
okay.
two, and then they dropped us off.
We've got a great trail system around here.
Yeah.
You can ride bikes from here to Bentonville and Bella Vista. And
Yeah, they're sweet. It's only a 6-hour drive, so we come here a lot to vacation.
Oh, do you?
So, yeah, especially, I mean, like, it's decent here in the winter, too. So.
Yeah.
Substantially better. Shout out to this gentleman.
Oh, my man, that was good.
Thanks to you, Corey.
Oh,
Thanks
man,
to
that's
you, man.
awesome, man. I'm glad he found you one.
Oh, well, I'm glad you let us in. Man, what are the odds in that?
Oh, yeah. Well, about 1 in 15 from what I saw back there.
There we go. 1 in 15 is all we
Well,
need.
tell him what, it just takes one. You know, you're just looking for one customer. That's all it takes.
Doesn't that just make you want to play the lottery and lose everything you have?
Oh, yeah. There's lots of casinos, you know, around here.
There we go. We got the odds. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you guys, good luck to you, man. Happy fishing.
Thank you. We got the hood on.
We got the seat in the back safely. And now, what are we doing?
We're gonna go to the Airbnb to unload everything, grab everything that we need to just do rims and tires, and put on some 33s finally.
Well, if we can reach a deal.
We listed the ones that we have on that we love, we can't keep, so there's no room.
The Blazer's much smaller. Well, Blazer is much tighter than I kind of intended. Shout out to these guys, though. Super nice fellas.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what this whole hobby is about, man.
Sweet setup, too.
Sweet setup. Sweet Caroline. Bike, baby. It sounds like a horse trotting. Now we get to park on a busy street.
What the fuck?
Didn't check somebody else's lugs, and then, you know, could have lost the tire. Good to happen now with nothing missing yet.
Well, at least it's not the steering, even though it needs fixed still.
You trying to look? Let me look for you. You're good. What?
Ah! You're not good!
That's better. Oh, nice. Who knew? Tightening some lug nuts would make such a big difference.
The first visit to a highway. This is kind of 60. You got the wheels, my man? So what year was it on your pickup over here?
Yeah, that purple one.
Yeah. I think they're the same lug pattern as those old girls. You see probably why we're buying them.
Yeah.
We've got some leg day problems.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with them other than I had a front end issue, yeah.
Yeah.
Come find out I have a upper control arm that's bad.
Okay. Okay.
So the two front ones have this right here for us.
Okay. Can we pull one of ours off
Can you look at it?
and throw this on there?
Yeah.
Take a gander at her. The tires on the way here, whoever owned it before us decided they didn't want to tighten it very much. Okay, I know what everybody's thinking right now, and I'm sorry. Just know that we wanted to keep the chrome bullet holes bad, but nobody had anything available, and this was the cheapest option. So.
Are those beadlocks? Feels?
I feel like
I mean, it looks better. Way better than
I know than
leg
leg day,
was.
but guess what? It looks. Everybody knows what it looks like. I'm not even gonna say it. So that being
Morgan
said,
Wallen?
Morgan Wallen. It looks deep from the front. It'll look cool. We're gonna get this thing pretty. I promise y'all. Sorry, dude. I'm picking up.
You just ruined it.
Dude. It is ruined, to be honest with you. I wish it was. I'm serious. I really do wish the chrome bolt holes and we could have found some big 32s or 33s or 4s, 5s, whatever. But it was just not possible today. We tried.
Or else, well, I mean, we could have paid
price.
$1,400.
Yeah, it's like we'll be able to take these back home and resell these. It has to get
Some high schooler will love this.
Oh my gosh, this is somebody's dream truck right now, and I'm just annihilating their hopes and dreams. You know what time it is? Chrome time.
We found a buyer for our rims and tires. So while we're waiting, Sean's gonna be putting on the chrome.
Put on some chrome. Wait for the gentleman to buy some rims so we can have even cheaper rims.
Because it's boy math. It's okay, we're gonna paint that part anyway. What about the 3M tape, bro? Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, wow. The next portion of this you guys cannot watch. Don't look. Reese's Puffs.
Is that a new floor?
This is the new galvanized floor.
I'm coming.
They're the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Heavy or me too old? Well, you're not heavy. I see you've been to exercise.
The power of Facebook. Post something an hour ago and it's gone. Of course, when you post stuff for an absolute lunatic amount, obviously it's going to sell fast. So, yeah. So we sold those for $300. We bought these for $700. Did we lose some money on the deal? We could have probably got $500 on those, but we only have 2 days. So if we would have took the time to try to sell them, we could have been trying to haul them back, and they could have been going to a pawn shop for a lot less. So let's just be happy they're gone, and let's just be happy the Blazer looks like it's actually hit the legs at least once a week. If we had some spacers, we can make it really look terrible.
35s? Yeah, there is quite a bit of room.
I think we need to fix the oil leaks before 37s though.
I don't know. I don't think
Will
so.
37s fix an oil leak? Yes.
Yes.
Time to look them up.
I just can't wait for that seat to be in there.
So
And you get 2 armrests.
Up 17 miles.
Just found this tucked back there. Cash sale in '99 for U-joints in Fayetteville.
There's a solid chance that this has actually been since '99.
Because we had new like U-joints.
There was, yeah, here's the box actually, just to prove the point. Right there.
And look how sun faded that thing is.
Yep. I mean, I'm not saying it, but you know, it's ran probably since then. But
Yeah,
has
but
it been
it's
on the road
fiddled with
since '99?
I was born.
Well, here's the deal. We were going to get grass and really make everybody mad, but we decided that grass is actually really expensive. It's more expensive than sod, if I'm being honest with you. And sod is actually pretty pricey, which is insane because it's just grass growing on a big open patch of field and it's cut and dirt. And oh, tangent. So we ended up getting this actually because fake grass was expensive. We almost put sod in it though.
Faded weird green to gray. It's just like an old house, and then you come and modernize it to rent it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's a little old, a little
agreeable gray.
Snowbound. Oh no.
Oh no. There we go. Now sit in it. Take a seat.
I've had worse, as much as I hate to say it.
It's like you're driving a bus. I mean, you're usually like that, right?
I just don't know about this. It's not much higher. It's just more plushy.
I don't think it's bad.
You don't think it's that bad?
No.
I just don't know if I like it or not.
Well, we're gonna have to go with it anyway, brother.
We don't have to. We can take the bottom off this and see what it looks like on there. Because I think it's mostly at this point, it's just the, I think it's that if this was on the other seat, it'd be perfect. It would only take me 2 seconds to take off this guy.
Do it. Got some new wires on her. Maybe she'll run a little bit better. How's your seat coming?
It's coming.
Way butter?
No. It's short no. It's not terrible. Lean back.
Oh, I don't know.
So this has no tilt. Oh my gosh, dude, it does not.
Whoopie! 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 Sassy, baby. He's good. He's great. Would recommend.
Upon recognition of issues at the coffee shop we went to, we figured out that I'm gonna start creating Halloween movies. I'll be starring in my first one called Franken. No, so the alternator is unfunctioning. It's not alternating, which we heard a pulley not doing pulley things. And if you look at that thing, she's a little crusty. So the bearing went bad in it, and she is shot. So we were gonna head to the parts store and change it late at night. And from there, so we can stay ahead and not fall behind tomorrow, because we still want to do something.
We're down to 11.6 on this guy, so hopefully we make it.
We have this though, that I don't have a charger to, so. Yeah!
Whoopie! Whoopie!
So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hurry up and lock that door up, and then we're gonna rush O'Reilly's 5 miles away.
Oh no, once you get on the highway. We doing that?
I think we're gonna have to.
Got 1 mile left.
We're gonna make it.
Will we make it?
Oh, not even a question.
Oh my gosh. My knights in shining armor. Sponsor us.
Let's see what it's at. I'm just curious. What does it have?
12.3.
Oh, well maybe the jump pack did all that.
It did, for sure, 100%.
All that work.
Yeah, because it should be, if it was charging the whole time, it would have been back up. Okay, let's get our valuable core off. Take this battery inside with the battery charger, finagle some talking. See if we can use an outlet. Well, I changed.
I'm sure you love the 10 p.m. night.
Else while we're trying to work. Like, come on now.
Well, we can leave.
No, you're good. What we got?
I got a 79 Blazer out front with a dead battery and a broken elevator.
All right. You said 79?
79. 350, Cheyenne, whatever you want to call it.
K5 Blazer.
Yes. Do you have a 110 outlet?
I mean, we got the extension cord right here.
I mean, as long as you have an outlet. I got a battery charger. I don't know if I could just hook the battery up to the charger in here until we have the alternator changed.
Yeah, we can set the stuff up right here and you can do it.
That'd be badass. If
I'll move these batteries over and everything's at the hub store. We have other stores that may have them.
What?
Our other store here in Fayetteville has maybe 2 miles.
That's not bad.
All right, we've been there twice today. Perfect.
I'm sorry, boss.
No, it's all good. Thanks for trying.
Yes, sir.
Don't ever come this one. Ever.
Well, she's making another 2 miles.
That is nuts. I am seriously like mind boggled right now. Also, this is gonna help my posture issue if I drive this 500 miles. I need to look at all 3 of these and see if any of these are self-exciting. What's that?
You want me to pull them all out for you?
No, I want you to click on them and look up the details.
Okay, so click on that. And then
You know what? You're gonna have to do it for me. I'm a little
product information.
Okay.
And then what am I looking for?
Internally, the regulation. That's I think. Keep going down.
Voltage
Polarity,
regulator is internal.
1 wire capable. That's what we wanted. It says no. So we need to back it up, Terry.
Look at this one.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Oh Lord. 1 wire capable. No. Next one.
Getting.
Pulley change may be required. All right, got to say that part too.
Why do you keep going up?
Not 1 wire compatible.
Okay.
Because it started me down and then I went up. Man, why you asking?
Why you down? I'm always up.
All of these are, we don't got
Can
any
you look
yet.
up universal or in this part? Where can you write on this 1 wire capable?
I can press right here.
Okay.
And I might be able to. 1 wire capable. Yes.
Here we go. Now we're talking.
It's all of those that we can't fucking get.
Okay. Well, delete the fucking K5 out of it and then just leave the 1 wire capable.
We can have this one. Never mind.
I gotta change it to parking.
Fuck that guy. You want it now, huh?
I wanted it yesterday.
Alternator.
Well, there's not a lot I can do to that.
Is 1 wire capable. I'm gonna press yes. None of those are in stock.
Oh my God.
Just give me one of the pieces.
Careful. The 60 amps may power a toaster.
Well, guess what? I'll show you what else can power toasters, and it's been coming out of me today. The food around here is gnarly.
Where are you from?
Iowa.
Corn fed, brother.
Not Ohio. Not Idaho.
Corn fed is right.
Okay, bud.
Bud. You know those are fighting words in 2025, right? You say brother.
Bud, brother,
Brother.
comrade,
Brother.
brother in arms,
Gotta recite brother.
brother.
There you go.
All right, brother.
Oh,
You want
I can't take the
The 63 amp. That's for 79, or do you want the 63 amp? That's for 68.
Well, if this was 69, we'd have a deal. But since it's 1 cent cheaper, we have to go with the
I can
68.99.
I can make it
No.
one.
I got the one the other.
He doesn't usually show people his ass.
Okay. So that being said, daily driven death traps.
There it is.
You can look us up on YouTube.
Can I now? Are you gonna be there on videos?
I am on the videos.
It's gonna be 87
I don't
away.
want to be part of your coon sock though.
Make sure to tell them about Ty from O'Reilly's, yeah.
All of them.
You're right here,
they're
bro.
right there.
It's asking for a PO.
Blazer.
My knuckles up pretty good today. I can't tie it.
Did you actually get in a fight? You got a wife beater on under that? Do I have to call for domestic abuse?
Making those weird noises. Hooty hoo!
I didn't get the weird noises, but everybody's gonna think they're in your head.
Two are literally something going.
I didn't hear it. I thought it was just in your head.
What'd that belt do? Look how high it is off the pulley.
Got 12.76 right now.
That's more voltage than we had all year.
Morgan Wallen! Pass, alternator.
It passed?
Why?
That's not good.
Recommend sticking your finger in there?
You could try it. It probably is not the worst thing you stuck your finger in today. It might have passed, but it failed our test. I'm gonna give it back to him.
He wants his $15 back.
I'll take the 15. Okay.
15
That'll get you about 2 miles in this truck.
I sold it. Okay, we gotta go. It's been nice knowing you guys. We'll see you never. But
I'll see you in my room tonight.
make sure you use the goon sock.
The goon side. I will when I'm watching the videos.
This younger generation it's great. What's happening in this world?
Little working man in the morning. Back in the 80s. Just 1 second. One second.
Henders, man.
Is this the 85?
You put the 85 in it? You're gonna like it this time. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, maybe. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Yeah, just gotta fiddle with the foot.
I remember
That footwork action.
Phil.
I gotta remember where I came from.
Who you are.
Who you are.
Truck car, daily driver. Truck, that's as far as it goes. We need to oil these up.
Smelly smell that smells smelly under the dash.
Yeah, something's getting hot. I'm wondering if it's our headlight switch.
But first, coffee.
Jeez Louise. That's a heavy load, my guy.
There's a lot of stuff. We don't really know what to do with the seat now. Spent $50 on it.
40, I bargained. I don't think that's really too big of a deal. We'll find a dumpster for it.
What's the plan for today, Sean?
So we stand back and look at this animal, and I think we need to do a little bit of white touch-ups. So we're going to take some 120, 180, and 220 and work over some white on the top, some white on the side, do some masking quickly, and give her a nice quick spray coat with some good old high performance enamel. We'll find a nice parking lot away from everybody with no wind. Sander, maybe even sander here since we're waiting on clothing to wash. Give her a paint job, and then we have 2 engine items left to do. We're leaving an oil stain everywhere we go. It's not leaking overly fast, but for the trip, I'd really like to not have to worry about that. So we're gonna throw an oil pressure gauge in it, and then a new coolant gauge because our coolant gauge does not work. We sat in traffic for a long time yesterday and never even raised the bar. So that being said, we're gonna run to a parking lot and start at her.
Taking too long for you or what?
The dryer is taking way too long, so we're sanding it in our front yard. By ours, I mean theirs. Giving her just a quick little sand down. As you can see, we do have a little bit of Arkansas rust. Nothing crazy though. If this was Iowa, we wouldn't have a front fender at all. So I'm still happy. And all we're doing this for is just a quick little,
scuff down.
Scuff down, give her a nice cute little. Everybody's probably like, why would you ever do that? Well, guess what? It's one single tiny layer of paint. It's not 17 layers. It's nothing crazy serious. We're just kind of wondering what she'll look like a little cleaned up. It honestly does it's growing on me. Not the black rims, the models look great, but the truck itself, I found to say it's daily drive quality. All right, we're in the back lots. R.I.P. Joanne Fabric. American business gone because of private equity company. So this isn't what the channel's about. Sorry. Okay, so we're getting ready to paint the old roof and the old side profile to gear it back to the two-tone image we all prefer. We got this really cheap tape, and if we need more, we just go in that back door. So we're gonna spray her with some good old Rust-Oleum. So we'll see if we get kicked out of here. Highly doubt it. Arkansas seems like a nice community of people that don't take their jobs too serious. So we're gonna start masking, and then we're gonna start mineral spiriting, and then we're gonna start spraying because Sean's hungry already, and
Yeah. Oh my gosh, gang, gang.
Today, guys, we're gonna use the Rosodium Turbo Can. What we're gonna be doing is painting a car in the Home Depot parking lot. We just purchased this 35.678 seconds ago. The wind is blowing at 20 miles an hour, so we're gonna see how the coverage is.
What's that in
on
knots?
me. Oh, 75,000 knots.
There we go.
Forward the knots.
Oh.
Oh, cameraman.
Downwind. Downwind.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what it's doing. Oh. Even coats. Showing the sliver over there. We finally have temperature in this thing.
Different thermostat?
Hotter thermostat.
We're here at Kohler on the north side entrance. If you haven't been here for mountain biking, you need to. Bentonville's great for this.
You just back down there. Right. No, there's not really a drop. It's just if you have the speed to drop.
For your first time, it would be scary.
Yeah, there's no drops, buddy. It's just if you got speed, then you will. But I'm assuming you won't have that much speed as us. You want me to show you what it looks like without a little speed?
Yeah.
All right. So you can go down it just like this. If you don't have much speed, you won't jump, bud.
Can you hold this and give it to my dad? Oh no, I can't see.
Well, you can put them on with that on. There you go. You need more speed than that, buddy. Back up. Right there with you. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. There you go. Pound it. There you go.
All right, sir. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Have a good one, man.
Good luck with the young man.
bought a 1970s Blazer that hadn't ran in 20 years. And we got it running.
Okay.
And we just got left with the bikes. So we got it running with a couple
And
parts.
tools.
And then, been driving around and got to drive it home.
That's awesome. So this was all planned?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And then how long are you guys planning on doing this for?
Oh, we got to go to a bachelor party and go trout fishing as well. So we got about 600 miles to drive the damn thing home. So.
Oh, so this is a very temporary thing?
Yeah, we just every other weekend, different places.
Yeah, we just do it for YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, that's something.
That's awesome. Okay, so that's the job then.
Basically.
Yeah.
So is this like a typical play that you guys run, which is?
This is a little bit more complex. This had a lot more movement.
Yeah, we don't usually take bikes.
No, we usually have a truck and trailer.
Yeah.
But this time we wanted to make it really hard because if the engine blows, we have to kind of get the motor with bikes.
Go to Harbor Freight.
You know,
Get a cherry picker.
Yeah.
Something that East Coast and stuff. That just sounds a bunch of redneck shit. I know.
Well, there's definitely redneck stuff in Virginia. That's for sure.
You know,
We try and keep it like 400 miles, 500 miles.
yeah,
or so.
this one is just kind of rare because we had something to do already down here. So
Yeah.
Wanted to make a bigger trip out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll try to bench narrow out west someday, but
You guys got to go to North Cascades in Washington State.
really.
Okay.
I've been to Glacier. If you guys
Oh
been
yeah,
to
Glacier National Park.
Yeah, but North Cascades beats it.
Really?
Like a lot.
North Cascades.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like back tire.
Yeah, because you want to be using your back brake mostly.
Yeah, never use your front. Obviously, you know, those people are invited. So you have to have a little bit of chill out. You just have to have enough speed
Okay.
to not nosedive.
Hey, at least you did it. Eco mode better too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe you're pedaling an e-bike without anything.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they're really zooming up. I must be shit.
You're missing out.
Oh my gosh. Level 10 goon.
That'd be nice.
That would be ideal.
We're making squirrel pancakes. Little Alex needs his little pancake.
What?
There's a seat over there. That was the junkyard seat from Fayetteville. Sorry, buddy. You gotta stay here. We did get permission thrown in there before everybody yells at me. So, we have now ample room in the back so we can pick up a hitchhiker and make them our slave. Mercy off on these things. Things are just randomly starting to work again because, you know, that's just what happens when shit sits for so long. Nothing works. And then next thing you know, this cassette player will start playing Joan Jett. Hack squat, good idea.
Hack squatting before biking?
Well, finally we decided to do some work on the old girl because we have a astounding oil leak that we've been putting off now for quite some time. So we're going to probably clean up around the intake, check fluids, check everything. Very melted wire back there to fix. Otherwise, the Blazer is doing very nicely. But we're just basically at the beginning of our journey of miles to put on her. So time to do some, you know,
Preventative maintenance.
course correction and make sure we're good for our long trip. Blackout, son.
Got a spectator.
Living in a family paradise.
Gang, gang.
Good old 350, man. You just can't beat them.
Quick and easy mounting. Where does it say not included? Pay a premium for this BS and you don't even get a mounting point.
Okay, here is underneath our valve cover of our small block Chevy in the Blazer. All in all, not too terrible. I'd say it's normal, about normal, everything. I haven't touched them to see if, you know, everything's okay, but I'm just not gonna touch them, and I'm gonna think that they're okay. All in all, pretty decently clean motor for 167,000 miles, and hopefully we can get her to keep going for another decent amount for us and for probably the next owner. So good little motor. Been happy with the old Blazer so far. So the oil leak we're thinking, or I'm thinking, is obviously the valve cover gasket, and she's either coming out of one of those side orifices on the bottom back end of the motor.
This is the driver
This
bank?
is the passenger.
Oh, passenger.
So, and then we also had cracking. That might have been from where I've taken it off, but this is kind of oddly enlarged there as well. So we've got two things we're fixing. Is that oil pressure gauge and the valve cover gasket. So one of the two is going to fix the issue. I'm almost positive. So second valve cover. These
This thing's gonna be brand new by the time we're doing it.
She's gonna be brand new. Doing some rubber valve cover gaskets, not the cork. So there's a higher chance that we might actually have good luck. But there's always this thing, I can't remember which one seals better, if it's cork or if it's rubber. It's a debate for the ages. Which one do you guys prefer, cork or rubber? I can't remember which one I prefer.
Well, rubber saves you from the baby.
So much dirt in the motor. You got a little bit of gunk here. Can I have that there vacuum starter? So the sad truth, guys, is that we figured out why the driver's bank was leaking so profusely bad. And that's because whoever changed these valve cover gaskets probably, I don't know, a while back, they put this guy, let me get it out, they put this guy in the back part of the valve cover. This guy. It bottoms out before it holds down the valve cover. We need it to be like right there. So we're holding out quite a bit. So to fix that right now, we're just gonna add some washers to her and get her to actually seat. So that way it actually seals. So basically, our oil pressure setting unit was just so we can see how bad our oil pressure is on our engine. So that was in vain. And then basically, the valve cover gaskets scored pretty toast. So I mean, it's good that we're doing them, but to be honest with you, it really probably did not need to be done. Just needing a smaller bolt this whole time.
Bro, I don't even want to know what oil pressure we have.
Too damn bad.
Why are you doing that? Stop it. Stop it.
Too damn bad.
This is a nice dash. You're also putting holes in it.
There's already holes that didn't even have anything in it. More cowboy than you. That chrome's getting us home. Terrible idea. Who let me do that? So it's got oil pressure. Plenty of it.
We're just not receiving it to the gauge,
Yep.
so.
It's, yeah, you're something really clogging it right now.
Coner, bro.
Healthy.
Before making our way to the bachelor party, which is about another, I don't know, maybe 60 miles or so, we're gonna rip it at Hobbs State Park. It almost looks like we're in Colorado.
Whoa! We're losing oil. We know where it's coming from. The back of the valve cover. Because the valve cover itself from prior installation might have been bent. But we're just going to do the right thing and get some more 10W30, I think. Here comes
Okay. At a court.
Yep. So we
went through a
since
court.
Bentonville, we lost a cord on the ground, about 100 miles, and you can see it all on the back of the transmission case.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. This restores engines.
We're just putting it in there because the oil pressure is slightly concerning. It's probably not that bad.
I put that stuff in my Mustang.
He puts this in a brand new car. That means it's perfect. We're gonna be way
Quaker?
overfilled then. Don't buy
Quaker?
that. Don't ever buy that. But that was the only SAE formula they had.
That shadow looks exactly like a square body.
Oh my God, they have a petting zoo. They have a petting zoo. There's peacocks.
Dude, that's crazy. I want to go pet one.
They got a private airstrip and tennis. Wow, is this a resort? This is
Post you? This is our boy.
You seen that meme? He's like, post me.
What is that, you think? 5 inches?
5 is a lot, right? Valve cover time.
It is valve cover time. I'm not looking for, or at least I'm not looking forward to this. Mostly because I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. If I did do something wrong, or if we just have a valve cover that is
bent.
So, got one bolt left. We'll update you when we get that off. Go fishing in the dark. Oh, dude, we do it every other. Wow, what a savage. Let's go. That's so sick. That's so sick.
Right up. The owner of Gaston's, Clint.
You savage.
Just going around town.
He's like 10 inches off the ground.
Look at these suckers. Barefoot or Bigfoot? We don't know which one he is, but we'll take it.
Why they got him caged?
Oh my gosh.
Let our boy out. A little bit less.
Get bag. Okay.
Well, let's keep going. Oh, it's not enough.
I think that's too much.
1540.
Too heavy. All right.
Well, it was a long trip this time around, but you know what? I got to thank the Blazer for getting us home, getting us around, and making it happen. To be honest with you, I think we did a really wise pick. We found a good rig, and we got lucky. Now, let's tell a story. Obviously, we kind of put 2 and 2 together after reviving this old girl and finding what was in the car or in the truck. And after you even changed the valve cover gaskets, you learn some things. So the back of the intake manifold is pouring oil out. We did go through about 5 quarts on the way home. Yes, we could have fixed it, but this is it's been a week and a half. So it poured a couple quarts out, and then we kind of figured out that here's some other pressure issues, just due to the fact that I think this vehicle was ran low before it was parked in '99. And then from there on, somebody thought it was an oil pan gasket, bought an oil pan gasket, and then never got around to installing it, and then just gave up on it. So this poor old thing was off the road since '99. We brought her back, did some touches, just because we didn't want to ride around on leg day. But yeah, the old Blazer did it. The 350 Chevy did it. The turbo 350 Chevy did it. The wore out 33s did it. And the bikes did it, and so did we. So
all around 800 miles.
We did almost 800 miles with this thing. And then plus the miles we did on the bikes, 900. So Alex and I have traveled a lot this week. So that tells me, that brings me to the point of what did we learn this week? And what do I have to tell you? Well, that's your some lifetime trips that you're never going to forget. I don't know if Alex and I will ever forget this one. This was very special, and I think we hope to do more of these. And I guess drop it down in the comments section if you have a story about a trip that you have a very memorable time with a specific vehicle, a specific friend. Let us know. I'd love to read it and kind of make me smile or make Alex smile. It'd be great. So hit that down in the comment section. We look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. See you again.